Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
The Pistons have not defended well against Howard.
9 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Pistons, the big men, Smith and Drummond. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Singler in the three. Well, you knew that Andre Drummond was oozing with potential, but that keyword, potential, you know, can quite often be as much of a curse, Clark, as it is a boon, but he just blossomed last year.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, with the way he moves around the floor at his size, you had to know that if he started to put it all together, he would be a game-changing talent, and he showed flashes of that and made a big leap last season.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, guys, this summer the Rockets lost Omer Ashik, Jeremy Lin, and Chandler Parsons, but failed to add a big-name free agent. Coach Kevin McHale admitted, "We had a disappointing free agency, to be honest with you. We'll have flexibility next year, but flexibility doesn't score. You don't like to lose talent. That's always a tough save." Guys?
We'll see how they bounce back, Doris. Thanks.
And you said with Drummond, you know, the movement and fluidity of him, it makes the extraordinary seem so easy at times. Very much a highlight reel machine at such a young age.
Kicks it to Meeks. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Meeks got it all tied up now for Detroit.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
It's Harden with the drive.
You know, the highlight plays will always be there for a guy like Drummond. Size, speed, athleticism. But, you know, he was able to take on a lot more minutes last year and did not see an incredible efficiency drop-off, which is impressive. I think that could be just a sign of things to come for this young man.
Craig Monroe. He's checked in for Andre Drummond.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
Smith outside. Rebounded by Howard. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Harden, that's good.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
In Harden, a relatively quiet demeanor. Some have even said moody, but clearly he's embraced his new leading role in Houston.
And he said as much himself. He looks at the Rockets as his team, and you can see it in his demeanor on the court. With that leadership comes responsibility, and I think he's ready to continue to step into that.
Detroit with the rebound. It's Jennings with the drive. Off on the layup.
Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog there. That was just convert the shot. Come on.
Here's Harden. Jennings with the rebound.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Yarebko's checked in for Monroe. Butler comes in for Singler. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Meeks. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Caldwell Pope kicks to Smith. Boom, he jams it straight down. And Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, folks. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there. Well, Josh Smith, one of the league's most versatile defenders. He's very strong and athletic, and he can guard either threes or fours, which gives your defense a lot of options.
And they're able to recover. Ariza has the open look. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And it's 8 points for Trevor Ariza. And Butler, here we go. The shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Cannon, the pass to Ariza. And another 3 for Houston.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Augustine dishes to Smith. And Smith gets double-teamed. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Ariza has the open look. Pistons trailed by 3. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Terry is out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Ariza in the small forward position. Butler goes in. And Drummond kicks to Singler.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
The wide open look here for Terry. That 3 off the mark. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Now here's Beverly. The pass to Howard. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And it's Terrence Jones with the finish. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Here's Jennings. Following the score by Houston. 5 to shoot. It's Meeks outside. Detroit, no good that time either. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Beverly, the pass to Ariza. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Dwight Howard joining a great lineage, Steve, of Houston Rocket big men over the years, from the great Elvin Hayes to Moses Malone, Hakeem Olajuwon to Yao Ming. I mean, what a litany of wonderful players in the history of that franchise.
Yeah, there was that great photo at the press conference a couple of years back when Dwight signed with Houston. The photo included a lot of those former Rocket big men. And I think it's a good fit. He seems to be very comfortable in Houston, and he's part of what is a really good young club.
A shot by Harden, wide open. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Smith sets the pick for Jennings. Smith on the wing. Puts up the baby hook. The dish to Drummond. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the Rockets hiring Hakeem Olajuwon to work with Dwight on his moves. And between the Dream and Kevin McHale, that's a wealth of post-scoring expertise for Howard to draw upon. But again, those two guys did it at a Hall of Fame level. Dwight has that potential, but will he put in the work necessary to grow into that type of low post score?
2 minutes remaining. Are you ready?
Harden kicks to Beverly. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Rockets, break up the noise, fans.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're leading by 5. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And Kevin McHale has worked with Dwight on trying to stay low and exploit his quickness advantage, beat his defender to the spot, and then power through for the front.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless. I'll tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Now here's Beverly. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
15 seconds.
Puts up the baby hook. Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Jennings dishes to Drummond. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Beverly with the ball. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Beverly. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Well, it's still within reach.
Yeah, but their offense, Steve, needs to be just about perfect from here out.
Kept alive.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Over in the corner, Meeks. Smith outside. Pass to Jennings. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Shot after shot, one after the other. Brandon Jennings getting it done.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul. Jennings for 3.